Glad to have you with us from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Week 6 of the college football season, and our EA Sports college football coverage continues with what ought to be a great one. It's the North Dakota State Bison and the UNLV Rebels. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
In the desert, Allegiant Stadium is one of the biggest. Las Vegas gets it going for the UNLV Rebels, 65,000 plus. It can even be expanded to hold 72,000 fans. Dan Mullen's got it going. Can they continue to pack it in at UNLV? Back to you.
All right, Holly. And the Rebels ready to kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And North Dakota State will have the football first as their offense heads onto the field. And here comes the junior running back. Churned out more than 150 yards and found pay dirt a couple of times in their victory last game.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy and his physical style running the football, and I expect to see a little bit of that again today.
Dropping back, it's Hayes. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Personal foul.
An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Pulled down for the tackle.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Takes the handoff. It's Scott. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a 1st down, and the offense will remain on the field. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off.
Well, you're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it, even if you don't get...
Snags it, and there's running room. Touchdown, North Dakota State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Well, the gamble by the head coach early in the game really pays off. Remember, they went for it on 4th down to stay on the field. They wanted to be aggressive, and now they get to pay it off, scoring a touchdown. Really nice job. It's always a massive gamble as a head coach taking those risks, but when you've got an offense like this, that really wasn't that tough of a decision.
And I think defensively, that kind of takes the wind out of your sails. Like, you get so excited. You force the 4th down, maybe a punt, maybe a field goal, whatever it is. I'm going to get off the field, and then they get it. And they finished with this drive together. You're right. Circle that 4th down. That was a big one.
So the UNLV Rebels offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need...
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And I don't know if he made the right decision there or not. You could tell he could have given the football to the running back, but he chose to keep it, and it just got strung out down the right side and nowhere to go. I'll tell you what, better defense than bad decision-making by that quarterback.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Makes the grab, it's Collins.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Quick release by the QB. Thrust that arm out. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Hayes. They get it down to the 35 before he's stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their junior defensive end, and they hope he's just rattled momentarily. Holly Rowe will update his condition in a bit. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He'll pull it down. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Takes the easy one to the back. Bounced off his feet.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. It's Scott. Makes the grab in their space. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Irvin. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Rebels offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Finds his tight end. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And they've done themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Fast completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll send the tight end in motion. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. And the Rebels, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Off the play fake on first down. Finds his man in the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake. It's complete to the right. Touchdown UNLV. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Looking to pass. It's Hayes. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. Line getting set on second down. They'll go right back to the run. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul.
It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty, so important at the college level. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Running inside, it's Mitchell. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Here comes the heat. At the 20, he's got space. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Hauls it in. And he's knocked down.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
And they have converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. It's good. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. With the catch, it's Lyons. Oh, he's got some space. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. And the Rebels with the 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Thomas. Hard running there. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Burnett. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Rebels. He got it. Beat down in bounds. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Hayes. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
That's a play the quarterback just has to get his feet set and then step into his throw. That's a big target he's throwing to. He shouldn't miss that pass, but he did because he was throwing off his back leg.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. There he goes. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Bunch formation for these receivers. Tight end now in motion. To the air on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Mitchell. Could not make his way to the corner.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
And that last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Right back to it. Might have a chance. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Oh, better look out. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Mitchell. Got enough space. Give him 6. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Wanted to throw, pulls it down. He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He'll bring it out. It's Irvin. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas. Defense there to stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it was a good move that got him that much.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Makes the catch. It's Lions. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He wants to go deep. What a job to lay out and make the catch. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. He goes right back to the air. Under fire. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And this one splits the uprights. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We begin with Georgia taking on the number 5 team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. And it's the Bulldogs, keeping things within arm's reach here in this ranked-on-ranked battle. I think the plan here is just to get to halftime then figure out a way to pull this out in the second half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back over to your game inside Allegiant Stadium in Vegas. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. UNLV will start this drive as the offense is out there and ready to cook. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime,
going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He's all the way out to the 32-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Running inside, it's Thomas. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
That's a miss as an OC. He's coming to the sidelines and listen, that's not a great throw. We got to take something off of it. But we also can't miss inside. So it's a tough dynamic when you're throwing that out route. But either way, quarterback, wide receiver, they have to do a better job being on the same page.
Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Defense will back up and make things a little easier here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. The run inside. It's Thomas. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. Got a man, it's Burnett. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Finds his man down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick.
Turning it on! That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
That's so many of these read plays with quarterbacks because they're so smart and they're so athletic now. He makes the correct read, the correct decision, goes and gets the first down, new set of downs. Great job by the quarterback.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Man, oh man, how about that play by the linebacker? I'm thinking, I got to get the run, I got to get the run. Oh, I see the quick pass, now I got to break on it and go catch this really, really fast guy over here. And how about the job he does, getting him on the ground, nowhere to go. Nice closing speed by that linebacker.
Snagged in the middle, it's Burnett. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Third down play from the gun. Going for 6. Touchdown, Rebels. They take the lead with the 6. He'll try to tack on one more. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Looking for a man. It's Hayes. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Line gets set, first down.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Pressure coming. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long, and here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Could be an alley. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. He now has 106 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Collins. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Breaks into the open. He's at the 10, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, North Dakota State. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. catch in the middle. It's Burnett. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards over there.
And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him in the flat. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed on the outside, it's Thomas. If that running back wore a half-size bigger shoe, that's an incomplete pass, but he got a foot down.
He got it down. Nice body control. And you see so many running backs work with wide receivers now in practice because they're such good route runners. And you could tell the awareness was fully there near the sidelines to get that little toe in bounds, baby.
Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Punt is on its way. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Wants to throw. It's Hayes. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The freshman running back being attended to. We hope he's able to get back in the game shortly. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Bringing the heat. He's on the move. Runs through the tackle. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Mitchell. Makes the catch, and he's free. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game, and I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Finding some room. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They'll move the wide receiver. So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. They'll give it to him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Hayes. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Bringing it back. The 40. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Rebels. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Well, this has been a defensive war. You were just wondering which side could hang on long enough, but how about the defense coming away with a big pick six late to take the lead? You got to step up in big moments. You saw the ball thrown, you pluck it out of the air, you find your convoy, and you're off to the races. That is an outstanding game-changing play.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Coming out with it, it's Irvin. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's 2nd and long. Grab behind the line. It's Lyons. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Here's a heat. A strike downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Using his feet to buy time. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. Run in the red zone, it's Thomas. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. And after the really good gain on 1st down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels! They move on top here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
Looking for blockers. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Collins. It's complete on the right side. Racing down the left side. The 10. Touchdown, North Dakota State. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Irvin. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. On the draw, it's Thomas. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming.
And in a 2-minute situation like this late in the game, the offense looking to throw the football. They're trying to make it look like pass before going with the draw, but the defense wasn't fooled. Really nice job communicating and staying alert before making that stop.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Pocket breaking down. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. Wants to go right back downfield. Oh, they're after him. He's going to take off. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Back open in the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports.